Did you know that certain vitamins can play a role in managing fibroid health? In this video, let's look at 5 vitamins that could support your fibroid journey. Fibroids are non-cancerous growth in the womb that in many women cause symptoms like pelvic pain, irregular and heavy menstrual bleeding, bloating, and much more. Vitamins are a broad group of organic compounds that you need for your body to function normally. Now, while vitamins won't shrink fibroids on their own, they may support your body's overall health and help you manage symptoms. Let's begin with vitamin D. Vitamin D is an essential fat-soluble vitamin. It helps to regulate the amount of calcium and phosphate in the body and is activated by ultraviolet light. Natural sources include sunlight, fortified cereals, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, liver, and dietary supplements. To date, vitamin D is one of the most researched vitamins when it comes to the effect on fibroids. Studies suggest a link between having low vitamin D levels and a higher risk of developing fibroids. In one study, women with normal vitamin D levels had a 32% lower chance of developing fibroids compared to women whose vitamin D levels were low. Those findings applied to both African American and Caucasian women in the study. One Italian study even found that increasing vitamin D levels in women with fibroids reduced their need to have treatments like surgery. We think vitamin D may slow the growth of fibroids in different ways. It can reduce certain proteins or molecules that fibroids need to grow. At the same time, it acts against the effects of estrogen and progesterone, hormones that are implicated in growth of fibroids. Other research suggests that vitamin D may help repair damaged DNA in fibroid cells and stop them dividing too quickly. Here are my tips if you have fibroids and are concerned about vitamin D. Number 1, get your levels checked. Ask your doctor to check your vitamin D levels and follow their advice if they are low. Check out my video here where I discuss recommended levels for vitamin D. Number 2, exposure to the sun. Try to spend time in the sun on a regular basis because it's a natural source of vitamin D. About 10 to 30 minutes several times a week is helpful, but this can vary by your skin type and where you're located. Number 3, include vitamin D rich foods in your diet. We've talked about them already, but things like salmon, eggs, mushrooms, fortified milk are good sources of vitamin D, so try to incorporate them in moderate amounts into your diet. Next, consider vitamin D supplements. If you struggle to get enough vitamin D from food or from sun exposure, ask your doctor about taking a vitamin D supplement. Remember, vitamin D is fat soluble, which means that excess amounts can be stored in your body, which could be harmful. Please be careful to stay within the recommended levels or follow your doctor's direction. Number 5, maintain a healthy weight. Some research shows that higher body weight can lower vitamin D levels. So maintaining a healthy weight can help to keep your vitamin D levels balanced. And keep an eye on your bone health. Since vitamin D is essential for bone health, watch out for symptoms that could suggest low vitamin D levels like bone pain or muscle weakness. Next, let's take a look at vitamin C. Vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. It contains antioxidants that promote healthy tissue growth and boosts your immune system. As a water-soluble vitamin, any excess amount that you don't use just passes through your kidneys and leaves the body in the urine. Natural sources include citrus fruits like oranges or orange juice, peppers, strawberries, blackcurrants, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, potatoes, spinach, and more. Vitamin C is a potent antioxidant that supports immune function and may help to reduce inflammation. Although there is little direct research on the effect of vitamin C and fibroids, we know it has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. So these can help to address or reduce fibroid-related inflammation. Vitamin C is also good for collagen production. This may help strengthen the womb tissues and manage symptoms like heavy bleeding. If you have fibroids and are wondering about vitamin C, I'd recommend you include moderate amounts of vitamin C rich foods in your diet every day. If you prefer supplements, the recommended amount varies from about 40 milligrams to 75 milligrams every day for females. As a water-soluble vitamin, it is rare to get toxic amounts in your system, but it can still happen. So please be careful, stick to the recommended amounts, and talk to your doctor if you need advice on how much you should be taking. If you smoke, which is a lifestyle factor that could increase the growth of fibroids, it is recommended that you take a higher amount of vitamin C to counter the effects of oxidative stress on the fibroids. Now let's talk about vitamin E. Vitamin E is another fat-soluble vitamin that helps maintain healthy eyes, skin, and boost the immune system. Natural sources include spinach, avocado, plant oils such as vegetable oils, olive oils, sunflower, soya, corn, wheat germ found in cereals and cereal products, nuts and seeds like dry roasted almonds, sunflower seeds, and hazelnuts. This is another vitamin that we still don't have a lot of study looking at its direct effect on fibroids. However, we know that vitamin E has antioxidant effects and strengthens the immune system. We think that these same properties may help to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation that leads to fibroids growth. It may also support a healthy hormone balance, which of course affects fibroids because we know estrogen and progesterone are implicated in its growth. Food sources are usually the best way to go to maintain your vitamin E levels, so please consider incorporating moderate amounts into your diet every day. If you do take supplements, be careful. Remember, it's fat soluble. High doses of vitamin D could be dangerous, even life-threatening. Always consult a healthcare practitioner before starting vitamin E supplements. Now let's take a look at vitamin A. Vitamin A is another fat-soluble vitamin that could have an impact on controlling fibroid symptoms. It's important for eyesight, growth of tissues, reproduction, even supporting your immune system. Yes, vitamin A has antioxidant properties. Good sources include cheese, eggs, oily fish, fortified low-fat spreads, milk, and yogurt. Liver or liver products are especially rich sources of vitamin A. So if you're not careful, you could easily risk too much or toxic amounts, especially if you eat them more than once a week. Another great source of vitamin A are beta-carotene food sources, because your body can convert beta-carotene to vitamin A. So these include all types of yellow, red, green leafy vegetables, for example, spinach, kale, carrots, sweet potatoes, and red peppers, yellow fruits such as mango, pawpaw, apricots, and so on. So we have a few more studies on the effects of fibroids with vitamin A. One study showed a higher risk of fibroid growth for women with low vitamin A in their diet, but they only observed this link for vitamin A that came from animal sources and not plant. Another study found that low vitamin A levels were linked with fibroid growth regardless of race, age, weight or BMI, and education. In addition to these antioxidant effects, vitamin A might help to prevent fibroid cells multiplying, growing, and help to manage symptoms. So for fibroids and vitamin A balanced diet that is rich in plant-based sources is recommended. Don't forget, be careful with supplements because they could easily reach toxic amounts. Please speak to your doctor if you're considering adding vitamin A supplements. Next are the B vitamins. Vitamin B is a complex of 8 water-soluble vitamins. They have different functions, for example, metabolism or helping to manage the energy the body needs for its different activities, hormone balance, reducing inflammation, and more. Like other water-soluble vitamins, excess amounts are usually flushed out of the body in the urine. Natural sources include leafy greens like spinach and kale, eggs, legumes like lentils and beans, as well as whole grains. Presently, we don't have many studies directly linking vitamin B to reducing or shrinking fibroids. But since their role is recognized in metabolism, supporting healthy tissues and cells, they could be involved in hormone balancing and help with fibroid symptoms. B vitamins should be taken from food sources, but if you have dietary restrictions, supplements are a good alternative. A good example is vitamin B6, which could help with bloating by regulating fluid balance and reducing water retention. The dose for different B vitamins might vary, so please speak to your doctor to make sure you're getting the right dose for your specific needs. The evidence supporting the use of vitamins in managing fibroids varies. Some, like vitamin D or A, have more solid research backing their potential benefits, while vitamin B or C have indirect effects suggesting that they may help with inflammation and balancing hormone levels. So I think that while vitamins alone won't cure fibroids, they can certainly support in managing some of the symptoms. Additionally, they won't provide instant relief, but if you use them consistently, over time, you might get some help with some of the fibroid symptoms and your overall health. Please let me know your experience with vitamins and fibroids down in the comment section. Like this video, and if you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my playlist here for more conversation around natural fibroid treatments, and I'll see you over there.